Let's talk about it. I'm sipping tea because my voice is a little bit I had very low expectations for this movie. I didn't even really expect to see it. My first choice was to see Jigsaw, but that was kicked out of the theaters sooner than expected. At least for the theater that's in town here. So I just saw Justice League instead. That's what was playing, and I thought, well, why not? Going in with low expectations, I was not let down. I was actually a little bit more impressed with it than I thought. Story-wise, is very generic. Spoiler alert, the villain was Steppenwolf. I don't know if the trailers had revealed that or not. I don't remember what was shown in the trailers, because obviously there's always like a big bad main villain who, as soon as he wakes up, instantly wants to take over the world. And he like starts building an army. There's the big like light thing in the sky. I mean, it's not as like intense and overblown as like the one in Suicide Squad or the Avengers or anything like that. And it only like shuts on and off. Yeah, so Steppenwolf was trapped in a box. Spoiler alert, Steppenwolf was trapped in a box, which just made me think of Drop Dead Fred. They Drop Dead Freded his ass into a box and then he got woken up, or how did he wake up? I kind of missed that part. They're like going about their business in Gotham and Central City. Yeah, so like they're going about their business in the human world. We cut to like the Amazon island, and they're like all these like Amazonian soldiers just like ready. Like they're just like have like their bow and arrow and their swords just like pointed at this box. And they're like, oh, this wasn't supposed to happen. Like, oh, it's been 1,000 years. And then like this guy comes out of a box and starts killing everyone. And then they're like, oh, there are 3 boxes we have to get. I'm trying not to have too many spoilers. I'm just saying like what I thought of the movie. I'm not a good reviewer. I'm not really a film reviewer. I mean, the action was pretty good. And it was nice to see them all like working together and like being a team. DC team. Gotta catch up to Marvel, I suppose. The Flash was cute, and he was definitely the comic relief of the whole Justice League gang. I thought it was kind of interesting how Aquaman was all like badass and like tattoos and like chugging whiskey. What? Isn't this a universe where Greek gods exist? Because we had Wonder Woman who was fighting Ares in Wonder Woman, and she's born from Zeus. So like, why are they recruiting Aquaman? Why don't they just get Poseidon? I've never read Aquaman comics. Does he have a relation to Poseidon? Where's Poseidon? Because he was giving me like Poseidon vibes just from like his makeover that they gave him. See it if you want to, don't see it if you don't want to. How do I feel about this movie? Yeah, it's a good like popcorn flick if you just want to go with your family. There were a lot of little kids in the theater. I sat next to this big guy who was like kind of wheezing the whole time. It kind of sounded like he was sleeping through it. But he really enjoyed it. He would like clap when things would happen. Bogus! Go see it if you're into Justice League and DC Comics and superhero movies. You'll definitely enjoy it if you're a fan of that type of movie. Of course it had its problems, you know, but they do best for action and style. Like, they look nice sometimes. If you're really into these characters, I'm sure you'll appreciate how they were portrayed on the big screen. I haven't read any of the comics for any of these people, so I have nothing to go off of. I'm just seeing what's being put in front of me. Would I recommend it? Like I said, if you're a comic book fan, yeah. If you're just like a normal moviegoer, yeah, I'm sure you'll enjoy it too. But if you're like a hardcore like critic and like just like needs a movie that they can think about, this probably isn't it. I was paying attention to a lot of like the continuity errors that were going on. Like they show like Wonder Woman, she's walking around in high heel boots, and then like the next shot she's wearing flats, like flat shoes as she's like walking and talking with Batman. I was like, what happened to her shoes? Did she like switch out in between takes or what? And I thought it was kind of weird that like there's, okay, spoiler alert, there's a scene where the Flash, and I just realized like the Flash is like the Spider-Man equivalent for Justice League. He's like the youngster kid with all like the one-liners, you know, like comedic little quips every now and then just to break the tension. I got this mug at Habitat for Humanity. I love it. Oh, okay, yeah, so spoiler alert, there's a scene where the Flash and Cyborg are digging up a grave. Like, they're wearing their hoods, but like Cyborg, like, he has like glowing lights coming out of him. Why did you send him? Why did you send like the glowing robot guy to grave rob? And also the Flash, like when he like moves around, there's like lightning coming out of him. Why'd you choose like the 2 brightest guys? I mean bright as in like this sense of bright. the cyborg, I guess you could consider him the brightest because he has a genius IQ and all that. Yeah, why'd you send those guys to dig up a grave in the middle of the night if you're trying to be discreet? Why'd you get like the lite-brite guys to do that? And in the final battle scene, I kept wondering, like, what's Aquaman gonna do? I thought he could only be in the water for some reason, but no, he was flying around and, you know, stabbing people. Not people, enemies. Yeah, he was doing stuff. They were all good. Okay, I think that's all I'm going to say about this movie. I'm sure you'll enjoy it if you're into action and superheroes. Story is pretty generic. Villain, definitely very uninspired. But is that just his character? I don't know. So, yeah. I wanted to see Jigsaw. I wanted to see people get ripped apart. Which I kind of did, in a way. Okay, that's it. Bye!